One of the things I want to bring up with you guys today is so on a recent episode of CNN, or just a segment on CNN, they reported that Harris's, I guess, team. I'm going to assume this is mostly consisting of PR, experts. Sure. Harris's team is feeling that she's getting a lot of undue bad press because of her lack of handling the situation at the border. Her team feels like she's being unfairly mischaracterized for, again, just not doing anything at the southern border. While
she hadn't even been there.
Yeah, while kind of conveniently ignoring that Joe Biden absolutely tabbed Kamala Harris to handle the situation at the border, like
3 months ago.
Yeah, like this isn't this isn't something like right-wing media has just conjured up here. Like Joe Biden legitimately told Kamala Harris, "You are the border czar.
Right.
Please go fix it," and she has yet to visit it. Like the Kamala's team making this seem like this is all just mischaracterization and lies. Like it's not. Facts are facts. Whether you love Kamala Harris or you don't, it is inarguable that she has yet to visit the border.
Right.
Like that is that's fact. So I guess the first part of this, I want to take it from the sort of the Harris angle is, what's going on at the southern border? Like why? Obviously, I think Joe Biden made a mistake kind of tabbing Harris to run this thing, but what happened? Because not that things were fixed under Trump, but like the trajectory was up, and somehow it's taken Biden all of 100+ days to completely change the trajectory. So what's the where does the blame lie here as far as what's going on at the southern border?
I love the last thing you said. It made me think of a conservative maxim that's out there. Essentially, it is so much easier to destroy things than to create things. Mm-hmm. And it took an unbelievable amount of effort, both physical, fiscally, and as far as PR goes, to get the border in the kind of shape we had it when Biden took over. And we all know it wasn't anywhere near perfect at that point, but it was at least better. It's so much easier to destroy things than to build things. And all you have to do is not pay attention for a little while. Right. And things degenerate.
That's what happened,
super quickly. And that's what happened. This thought just hit me in the middle of this. I'm not positive why Biden would do it. I wonder if it's kind of a suicide mission, something you hand somebody who you want to see fail.
I have wondered the same thing, if he's torpedoing his vice president.
And he's still he's saying like he does want to run again. That's the last thing I heard. If you guys have heard something newer,
I heard that also.
Maybe he thinks he essentially is cutting off a palace coup that would show up in 18 months. I don't know.
And Biden, I was going to say he's not dumb. He might be dumb, but Biden is aware of things going. Like the narrative that he is just a placeholder for Harris. Like he knows that narrative's out there. Like he has to know that's out there. Which that's an interesting thought, Joe. I had never thought of.
I don't know
Biden's
if
role.
I don't know if it's true, but I don't.
Maybe even like a Freudian level,
or she's just a convenient person to give the hot potato to.
Yeah, exactly. Which is kind of the same thing, but with a somewhat less insidious, less sinister motive. One of the things the vice president should do for the president is take the bad stuff off his plate. Let the president look good, and that's true in lots of organizations. In the Navy, it's always the XO, the executive officer, who gives the bad news to the crew, and the captain gives the good news. Reagan was famous for that. His press people always delivered bad news. When something good happened, he did a news conference. He did it brilliantly. So it could be a matter of just you take this. Charlie Foxtrot is what we used to call it in the Army, and and you figure it out. You handle the press. You do these news conferences because I don't want anything to do with it.
So then, is she just essentially refusing to play the game?
That-
Fine,
and
give
then
it to
that's-
me.
then that's-
I'm never going to go.
That would be my next sort of question.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That would be my play.
Is that just sort of the passive aggressive way of like, sure, oh
Come
yeah,
on,
sure,
make me.
sure, I'll take that. Yeah, whatever.
Very interesting. I had never thought
She
of that.
knows she's not going to get. Well, she knows the conservative part of the electorate already can't stand her and is way more wary of her than they are of Biden.
Right.
So,
And truly, what's she going to do? She's the vice president.
Yeah.
She doesn't really have any authority to do much of anything.
she
So
was good at putting minorities in jail for small drug offenses.
she did excel at that
true.
for a while. She has a good history of that. So maybe that was Biden's play. There are a lot of minorities at the border who are guilty of drug offenses. Go get them.
Go put 'em in
Go
jail.
get them, Kamala.